London Hot Radio.
London Hot Radio.
Yes, my people. It's your boy Uncle Drumzz, the man of the hour. We're going to have a little talk today. We're going to have a little discussion right now. Large up all my ladies, large up all the kids, large up all the gentlemen right now. Large up everybody in UK, large up everybody globally. You know it's Uncle Drumzz. And what we're going to talk about right now, we're going to talk about our kids in the UK right now. Our kids in the UK, especially the young black males nowadays, there is a lot of them that is going to university, but you don't really hear about them guys. You know, they're either nerded off or they hang around with a bunch of white folk, yeah, and they're just deep in undercover, and you can't really know about them guys. You know what I'm saying? So large up to them dudes as well. You know what I mean? But we're gonna talk about the road boys right now. The road boys, you know, the little young ones that watch a lot of music videos and they're on the hype thing. These young men right nowadays, we need to school them properly, because right now, as I tell my son all the time, you can do this road thing. You can do the road thing and you can become a street boy, and you can take all the attributes that come with it. That is, i.e. prison, i.e. beef, i.e. not getting an education, i.e. struggling when you get older. You know, and we all been through it. We've all been through the gangs and the this and the trouble and the beef, and we've been through it all. You know, and we're still here to tell the tale. So what we want to say to these young street boys nowadays is, we already seen what happened to Rashawn Charles. Yeah? Rest in peace, Rashawn Charles. We already saw what happened to Rashawn Charles. It's not a good look. On no side of the fence. It's not a good look at all. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Rashawn Charles. Rest in peace to Rashawn Charles' family. You know, I know they're going for a lot of heartache right now. And it's just disgusting, you know. It's disgusting that we're in 2017 and we're going through things like that. And we have to witness them things. And, you know, like, witnessing them things kind of breaks your spirit, because it kind of makes you think that there's no hope. There's no justice. And it's like, you get scared. You do get scared. No matter how old you are or matter how young you are, you get scared because you think to yourself, wow, that could be me. Or wow, that could be my son. Or wow, that could be my brother. Or that could be my sister. And it's like, we got to be real about things now. You see this road thing, this gang thing, the hype thing, it's a waste of time. We can follow Drumzz, the Skeptors and all that stuff, and large up to them, because I'm not putting them down, because they've done something positive with their life. They started from the street or wherever they started from, and they've turned it into something that is a business. They're not you won't see them in court. You won't see them in beef. You won't see them in the police station. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we need to kind of like get our own identity. No one's saying you can't follow the music. You can follow the music. You know, music is good. But don't make music be your real life. Because a man telling you that he got his shank and he's got his machine on him, that's not real life. Because most likely he's just rapping that stuff to get money or get fame. And when he's got it, he will still keep preaching that rubbish. But it's like, that's not reality. And that's what we need to teach our young men nowadays. That road life is not reality. And what the reality of it is that someone will try to take your life. Or someone will be taking you to prison. Or you will be in court. Or you will be on the run. Do you know what I mean? Or you will be in beef. And that's not what we want for our young lads nowadays. We want our young lads to start studying. I know that, you know, certain people will listen to this and say, nah, but that's boring though, blood, studying and all that malarkey. And yeah, it's boring, but think about your future. I wish I thought more about my future, to be real with you. I wish I thought more about my future, because I think I'll be in a better position right now. Not that I regret. I do regret in a certain way, but I'm proud of the man that I am. You know what I mean? That's why they call me uncle, because it's about knowledge, innit? Knowledge and understanding and growth. and maturity. So I feel like I'm a mature man. I feel like when I say stuff, people listen and they, yeah, Uncle Drumzz, you're right. You know, I think I give good reasoning and I think I'm a good listener. So it's like, yeah, it's like we're getting to the stage of maturity. We're big men now. And we just need to talk to the young black brothers right now. Like the other day I saw them writing down in Dalston and all that. And, you know, I understand where you're coming from. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say I don't understand and it's bad. You know, it is bad that, you know, what's going on in the town. You know, it's bad that the hometown gets mashed up and all that stuff. But I understand. But what you have to understand is this. When you play into their hands, you're going to go into that place where you don't want to go. You're going to get locked up. You're going to get injured. You're going to go prison. You're going to get criminal record. And life's going to be hard. So all the young men out there in the UK, take your time. Take your time, yeah, and live your life. You don't have to be a rude boy. This rude boy thing don't work. And, you know, a lot of the artists that have made millions, they need to keep it real. They need to give some real interviews and talk to the black youths, because the black youths are confused. They seem to think it's a rude boy thing. They think it's a rude boy thing, and a rude boy thing don't get you nowhere. It gets you jail. It gets you jail. It gets you in prison. It gets you in beef, and you get in a lot of trouble. So what we need to do as adults is be real with our kids. Tell our kids, yeah, X, Y, Z will get you this, you know. And it's better off if you study. And I know a lot of the parents have done that. They have told their kid the truth. You know, some of the kids, they've got the best teaching at home and it's still gone off key. But that's about your friends. So as a youngster, you have to watch who you're hanging around with. Because you might be hanging around with a brother who's a devil. Yeah? And because his life is messed up, he wants your life to be messed up. Because you're his friend. So if he's going down the pan, you're going down the pan as well. And it's not about that. It's not about that at all. You have to make smart decisions and get proper friends. You know, friends that don't want to get into trouble. Friends that don't want to go to prison. Friends that want to be something. Friend that's got ambition. Do you know what I mean? I know loads of kids out there are out there hustling. But if you're hustling, hustle for the right reason, man. Hustle to get out the game. Don't hustle to stay in it and you're listening to this one's mixtape and you're watching this one on YouTube, and because he's got that, you want to mimic that. It's not worth it mimicking it, because he's got his thing legally by chatting rubbish on these CDs, and that's what he's got you living by. But he's not living by them rules. He's not getting locked up. So, you know, you got to know how to filter what's positive and what's negative. And a lot of us were on this negative thing, you know, and it follows us way up into our old age. You know, we don't know how to behave ourselves because we've been grown up in negativeness and hostile environments. So we need to make a change in it. We need to respect our black sisters. Yeah, we need to respect our black sisters and show them some respect. Respect our mums. Respect our mums, because a lot of these children, because they're going on with the badness, they ain't got no respect for nobody. They ain't got no respect for their parents. They ain't got no respect for no one else's parents. And that's not the way, is it? Because when they get licked down or they go jail, people turn around and say, boy, I couldn't wait for something happened to him. And we shouldn't be talking like that about our kids. But kids need to act like kids. And adults need to act like adults. And teenagers need to act like teenagers. And we need to get some respect in our community. The males, them, we need to go and take back our respect. So if you see a look at you and he's on the road and he's doing foolishness and he thinks he's all this and all that, you stop him in his tracks and make him know. Say, listen, young man, I've some foolishness you are deal with, some joke thing in the pan. You understand what I'm saying to you? There's not a lot of people that will go up to a young man. Me personally, I'll go up to a young man and tell him straight, stop the foolishness, blood. Stop fooling the people. Stop fooling your mates. You understand what I'm saying to you? Be real about the thing. Where are you going with that? Who are you helping with that? You're not helping your brother. You're not helping the brother that looks exactly like you. You're helping someone else to put you in jail. So what we need to do, people, is we all need to grow up. Yeah? And these kids, don't grow up too fast. Take your time, man. Life wasn't built in one day. Like they say, Rome weren't built in one day. Take your time. Live your childhood. Enjoy yourself. When I was a youngster, I enjoyed myself. Yeah, I might have got into foolishness, but I enjoyed myself. Now for you youths, you want iPhone, this, that. You want iPad. You want this. You want Samsung. You want this. You want that. You want Gucci belt. You want Balenciagos. Come on, man. Let's get back to reality. To have that stuff, you need to have a job and maintain it. Don't kill up yourself. And parents, don't kill up yourself to go and get your kid that, because you're only spoiling them. Because when they're getting these big shoes that's worth enough money and these clothes that's worth enough money, they're only going to dirty up and kick it out. And then, you know, a month later, that's irrelevant. They want something else. They want something new now. And who's got to go and slug out themselves right now? Slug themselves out is mummy and daddy. So let's get back to the old way of doing things. Let's go old school. Because this new school way is not working, and this new school way is fooling the kids, because they're watching these music videos and they're getting fooled, and these guys on the music videos are fools as well. They're fools because they're not telling you the truth. Them man who's got millions and they're going to keep telling you about tug and guns and banging and food and jail, and they ain't doing none of that. They're not doing none of that. So when you go out there and you make your stupid moves, think about your parents, because those are the people that you're going to hurt. And you might have money and you might be the man on the road, but when you get taken off the road, your money can't help you, blood. It's your parents and your family that's going to have to run behind you, and they're going to have to do for you. So think about your family. Think about growing up and having a family and becoming a family unit. You don't want baby mothers all over the place. You don't want children all over the place. You want to have a strong unity, strong family. Think about these things. Think about stop harming your brother. How about you be a man about it and see your brother on the road and hail him up, even if you don't know him? Because black man nowadays, they got a style on the road, yeah, where they see you, and they could be young pickney, you know. They could be young pickney. They see you on the road and screw up their face. They're on this bent up face thing. And I have to look and laugh to say, boy, look a boy, I fool him. Yeah, look a boy, and you understand what I'm saying to you? What's that about? What's all that about? Not even he knows what that's about. But that's that self-hatred. And we need to get away from them things. As parents, we need to reach out to our kids and make our kids know this road boy thing is not going to work. Everybody that's on this road boy thing, tell me if it don't go two ways, death or jail. That's all it is. None of them road boys really make it out. Some of them get rich and this and that, you know, make a lot of money, but then the wolves is out for them. So they're living scared now. You got all this money and you're living the P. Diddy life, but there's some real wolves looking for you, some hyenas. So it wasn't worth it at the end of the day. So, you know, them nerds and them geeks that we saw and we said, oh, them man is the idiot, them man is so for, them man is whatever. Them man is probably married now. Them man is probably got kids. Them man has got a mortgage. Them man is financially set. Them man is moving to the future. Where are we moving to? We're moving backwards. We're moving backwards. Because we're idolizing some man who raps about stuff that he doesn't do. He's got loads of money, and we're trying to get to that stage. And within trying to get to that stage, we end up in prison, we end up shot, we end up killed, or we end up on a run, or we end up in beef. So we need to be real about our thing now. Yeah, this is Uncle Drummer. I'm pleading with the black youths nowadays, yeah? Find some sense. Find some sense, pal. None of you are not stupid. I know some of you are coming from broken homes. I know some of your parents is on drugs. I know some of your parents don't move like they don't care about you. They might be strung out. I don't know what the case is, but there must be someone that loves you. There must be someone that loves you. And we need to talk to them youths nowadays, because them youths, they need guidance right now. That's why the police are targeting them. That's because they stop them and say, oh, that's an expensive pair of trainers. That top cost this and the other. It's a target thing. We know what it is. It's been happening for years. But it's our duty now, as black people now, to go and say to our youths, don't drop in their hand. Don't give them the reason. Don't get ignorant. Be smart. Stand up and talk to them. Show them that you got a brain. Don't show them that you're weeded up and you're ignorant, because this is what they'll jump all over. Do you know what I mean? And that's same for the what they call the yobs, the asbos. Yeah, the same thing they're going through. The asbos are going through the same thing, but it's how you present yourself. If a police officer stops you tomorrow and you say, how may I help you, officer? He's going to be stuck. And I know enough of them are devils. We know enough of them are devils, and they try to say things to wind you up. But you got to be the bigger man. You could be younger than him. You got to be the bigger man. And I know mummy and daddy want you to be the bigger man. So some of you got to be the bigger man and be responsible. Because if you don't, you're not going to be here to tell the tale. Because we've seen how this thing's running already. We already know how it's running already. So man's got to wake up now. Man's got to wake up and know, say, right now, I got to be a responsible guy now, blood. You got to move. I don't care if you ain't got no kids. You got to move like you got 6 kids. You got to move like you want to be here. You got to move like you want to be here for the next 20 to 30 years or even longer. Don't move young and fast and reckless, because them people, they don't last. You either find them in jail for how much umpty years, or you find their gravestone. And we got many people in the grave right now, and we got many people in the jail right now. And I noticed that when people go to prison for years, they get rehabilitated and they wisen up. Life took about 20 years out of your life, 10 years out of your life behind the door, and you're affected by that, because you can't win back that time. You can make all the money in the world, but you can't buy back time. So use your time appropriate. Use your time appropriate and be a man about things. Man up. It's time for us to man up now. Yeah, it's time for us to get a unity. Behave ourselves, Don't let people's stereotype affect you. Don't let people's stereotype program you. Be a man about things. Pull your trousers up. Enough of you young men are walking around with your backside hanging out, with your boxer shorts. What are you promoting? Because we know where all of that come from. That come from individuals in jail that was soliciting themselves and advertising themselves. So don't follow these rappers with that stupidness, because the rappers are being paid to do that. The rappers are being paid to do that. And then you're going to walk around like a bloody idiot with your trousers hanging off your ass. You ain't got no belt. When a policeman sees you, he's like, oh, there's another one of them. Let's jump on him. Look, he can't even. He's got £100 trainers on. He's got Balenciagos on. He's got Gucci this, Gucci that, but he ain't got a belt. And if he's got a belt, he's not using it properly. So it shows that you're stupid. And I'm not saying you're stupid, but I'm saying right now you're in a bubble. I need to burst that bubble and wake up. So my brother and my sisters, and the sisters them who's going on wild, going on like your man, behave yourself. Behave yourself. You see all these sisters going on hype and going on like they're man and edging on man to do this, and know yourself, innit? Know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, you're going to have to go and find yourself. Because enough of the sisters out here, they're lost as well. They're moving harder than the men. And then they're wondering why they can't get no boyfriend. And then they're wondering why life turns left. No man don't want to be with you because you set up couple man. You made couple man get drop off, or you made couple man get yacked. No one don't want to be with you because they can't trust you. You're moving like a Delilah. Young sisters, know yourself. I see the young sisters from school hyping up on this hype thing, bad girl thing. Why is it that a lot of our children, when we get to about 13, 12, 11, this rude boy or rude girl attitude comes out? And you know what white folk do? When they detect that in their children, what they do is they introduce them to aggressive sports, i.e. kung fu, i.e. rock climbing, i.e. boxing. But some of our black parents can't afford that. So some of our black parents are out there working hard to just try and put food on the table, to just try and pay the rent, to just try and keep the light on. So we need to be responsible. When mummy's out there killing out herself, you don't want to go and disgrace your mum, blood. You don't need to go and disgrace your mum. When mummy's coming to prison to check you and she's crying down the place and you're trying to hold back tears, and then you go back to your cell and bawl down the place, Who's the fool then? Come on, lads. I know enough of you lot ain't got no dad, and dad ain't around. But you got an uncle. You must know someone that you can go and chat to as an elder and learn something. Because all this postcode beef and all this rubbish, it's all stupidness. You don't own no blocks. You ain't getting no rent. So what is it all about? That's self-hatred. You want to lick down your brother, you want to lick down any black man, and when you see people's picking you on a thing like, hey, where you come from, blood? What end you come? Grow up. Grow up. You're going to be a dickhead. You're going to be one of them black boys that overdone it and they ended up getting bare years, and now you're preaching because you've got 20 years or 10 years. People don't want to listen to you because they say this guy's a fool. He's a hypocrite. But you don't need to put yourself through that. You really don't need to put yourself through that. But you need to find some sense while you can. Because enough of you are up in your 20s, enough of you up in your teens, and you're moving like you're 10 and you're 8. You got to move better than that. All the man there that's caught up in this gang life and you got kids, know yourself in it, because you could be out with your children one day or your wife. What happens then when the opposition runs up on you? Know yourself in it. It's better for you to claim you're a boss, yeah? Because enough man nowadays, I'm on this boss thing. I'm gonna give the youths them the food. Come on, grow up, mate. Grow up, innit? How would you like the same boss thing that you claim you're bossing around, and you're giving out food and you're driving around playing Rick Ross or your French Montana, bunning your little Punk and Nancy or whatever you're bunning in the car, and you're feeling like a real god because you know little later from now or next week you're gonna be running some papers because you got some young buck running around for you. How would you like someone to do that to your son? And I know what you're gonna say. Man can't do that. I'll do this and anything can happen out here, blood. Yeah, we need to start loving and respecting each other. That's what it's about. Love and respect and honor. And enough of us, we lost that. So man need to go and find themselves. Man need to get old school. Yeah? And it shouldn't take someone like Jay-Z or someone like this person to tell you that, for you to say, raw, like, I listened to his album or I listened to the single, man said rare tear tear, I'm trying to do that. You don't know Jay-Z, brother. You know your uncle, you know your dad, you know the man down the road. So why do you have to listen to Jay-Z? Why is it that you have to listen to Jay-Z? Why can't you listen to the people that are around you? When you say that elders, all they do is moan, it's because they don't want you to get hooked up by the police. They don't want you to go to jail. They don't want you to be in beef. They want you to go and get a job. Yeah. Some of you are saying, "Bro, I'm not working for no man." Don't work for no man. Go and create your own business. You're smart enough. You're brainy enough. Enough of you youths are way more brainy than we ever was. You're way more smarter than we ever was. But are you using the tools to become something? Are you using the tools to do something with your life? No. You're on some negative stuff. But you're brainy as hell. A lot of the people I know that was ignorant and dark on the road is because they was really illiterate. Man couldn't read. Man couldn't spell. So man went on wild. Because man was really embarrassed to tell people, say, I can't read. I can't spell. And some people that can't read and can't write and can't spell, some of them people there are some of the smartest people in the world. Some of these dyslexic people that find it hard to do. Some of these people are the smartest people in the world. So don't let that deter you. You don't have to stop because I can't read or I can't spell that word. There's always a way around it, blood. Don't run from it. Face it. And that's what we do. We run from stuff that we're scared of. And we don't need to do that. We need to just face up to life. Life can be long, you know, and life can be miserable and long. Or life can be short and happy and you're gone in 1 second. Where you think you're being happy, you're not really being happy because you're not living right. And enough of us, do you know what? Some people say religion brings division, but religion will balance you. Now I'm not saying that you have to be religious all your life. I'm saying to some of you, yeah, go into the religion because it will calm you down and it will make you a better man. If some of you are violent, I noticed that a lot of you guys are violent. You like talking about sticks and shanks and doing all this. But man, flinging the army for a week, you ball like a baby. Because you're not built like that. So stop playing like you're tough. You're not Rambo. You're not Commando. You're someone's son. You need to wake up. Smell the coffee. Stop being false. You know, everybody likes to talk about I'm real and keep it real and this and that. Come on, you're not keeping it real, bruv. If you're going to walk up and down on the road and screw up people's picnic, black people that you don't know, and talk about what energy come from blood and we do around here, fam, and how's that keeping it real? How's that keeping it real, mate? That's keeping it real dumb. Because you got that self-hatred. And everybody can see that. So people just need to just wake up. Wake up, blood. Stay woke. Wake up. Forget about jail. Forget about this road life. Challenge yourself, innit? Challenge yourself. See if you can read that book. See if you can spell that word. See if you can go to college. See if you can go to college and prevail. See if you can go to university and beyond that. See if you can start your own business. This road thing's not going to make it. You know, we've got a lot of examples of kids that they're either dead or they're in jail. And I bet you they wish that they never done it. I bet you they wish that they never started this thug life thing. You know? So we got to stop glorifying this thing. I don't care if a man's driving a Bimmer, Benz, Lamborghini. He's got 10 Rolexes. Come on, mate. You're only a heartbeat away from prison. And you're only a heartbeat away from beef. When you legitly work, you go and you do your work. And your money comes into your bank. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry about no one running up on you and man's going to try and jack you because you're not in that environment no more. You're grown up. And big shout to the young black males that have made that advance. They've gone and changed their life. Yeah? They've changed their life. They're done with the road thing. Anybody out there right now, I got a show called Talk to Uncle Drummer Show. You can find me YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter. We've got Talk to the Uncle Drummer Show. And we've got the SW16 show. Reach out to me right now. Reach out to me because I want to hear some of you lot's testimonies. Some of the kids that was on this road thing unbalanced and changed their life around. Because it's those little youth, man, I want to talk to. I'm not saying I don't want to talk to the thugs. But if the thugs ain't making no change, then what's the worth in it? If you're still going to be on this crud and you ain't making no change and you ain't about to change nothing, then what's the worth? Because basically you just want to be glorified, innit? Yeah, man, I shot this food and I jammed that and I done this and I man went Joe and man with burden. Come on, bruv. Them days are over now. Them days are looking like prehistoric right now. You're looking like a dinosaur right now. So much of these kids are intelligent right now. You've got kids all over the world. They're super intelligent. And some of them can't get the opportunity due to poverty. Kids in India, kids in China, kids in Africa. They're super smart. But do you know what's holding them back? Poverty. Because the parents can't afford it. So they're suffering. But if they had a quarter of your chance, they would be the next big thing. And you've got it all. And you're taking everything for granted. And then when your life don't turn out properly, you want to turn around and start pointing the finger and blaming, yeah, blame the system and blame this and blame that and blame yourself, blood. Look in the mirror. Michael Jackson said, look in the mirror, innit? Start with the man in the mirror. And I don't care how old you are. From your 12 upwards, you are a man right now. You got to make good decisions. You got to make proper decisions. You got to start being focused. You got to start being a man about this thing. So people, it's your boy Uncle Drumzz. I just want to say love, unity and manners to everybody out there. Every human being that deals with unity. This colour thing is flopping us right now. Because a man will say, oh, you black so-and-so. Or a man will say, you white so-and-so. And we all know what these colours are. These colours, when you're referring to a black man as black, yeah, you take the colour black and you put it to his skin. They're two different colours, bruv. One's brown and one's black. So have you got your colours right? A man says he's white, you put a white shirt right next to him, it's totally different, and it's not the right colour. So this whole colour thing is just a waste of time, because I think half of us need to go Specsavers, innit? Because man's looking at brown and man's calling it black. Do you need an eye test or what is it? What is it? You need a colour test or something. Your eyes is not reading right. But listen, let's love each other, innit? Let's start standing up for each other. Yeah? When you see a man in trouble on the road, you intervene. Make sure he's alright. Make sure he's alright. Cut the tension. Stop the beef. Tell a man relax himself. And if everybody has to get strong arm and join in and stop the thing, we stop the thing, blood. But let's stop taking out our phones and filming that stuff, and the next minute the person's gone out of this realm, and then you've got it on YouTube, and then like, what is it about? Hits? It's about views. Is that what it's about? Chronic says, do it for the love. We don't do it for the likes. A man's keeping it real. Like, it's not about this like and hype and thumbs up, and that's a bunch of baloney right now. Let's find ourselves, blood. Let's be real to ourselves. Let's love ourselves. If you don't love yourself, you can't love other people. Real talk. Listen, Uncle Drummer, love and unity to the world. It's your Uncle Drumzz. Remember, you can find me on Talk to Uncle Drummer Show. Yeah? You can find me on Facebook, Drummer Valley. You can find me Twitter, Uncle Drummer. Come talk to me, man. Let's do this. Let's build a positive unit worldwide. Anywhere around the world you want to talk to Uncle Drummer, reach out. I want to say love and light, respect and manners. I'm out.